What's up guys, my name is Mike of Co-Ed Gaming, and a new Battlefield is confirmed for 2016. Yay? Don't get me wrong, I love Battlefield. It's always cool to see new entries in the Battlefield series, but I thought there already was a new Battlefield coming out. It's called Star Wars Battlefront. Well, I guess this was gonna happen sooner or later, so we might as well get used to the idea, but with that said, now would be a good time to mention that I really fear for the future of the Battlefield series, and not just the Battlefield series, first-person shooters in general, and it's not for the reason you might think. The Battlefield franchise has always been developed by DICE. They're the ones who actually make the game, but the game has always been published by EA, and that is where the problems come in. EA really messed up the PC release of Battlefield 4 when that game first came out. It was crashy, it was buggy, it was crashing all the time. The game really had a rocky start, and we know, the fans know for a fact that DICE would have never allowed a game like that, a game with such a high caliber like the Battlefield series, and the newest one at that, before Hardline. DICE would have never allowed that to happen. This was because EA gave them a deadline that they were not able to get around. They needed to have the game by a certain date, they needed it to be ready, so they did what they could, and the game ended up shipping broken. Now, if you bought Battlefield 4 today and played it on the PC, you would have no idea. You would never know that there were ever any problems, because the game has been completely fixed. In fact, right now, the game is the way it should have been when it first came out. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said about it at launch, and that is what worries me. And, now that I think about it, Star Wars Battlefront also could be the victim of this. I mean, people have wanted a Star Wars Battlefront 3 for so long. We're kinda getting it. I mean, it's a reboot, it's just Battlefront, but it's still the game that Star Wars fans have wanted for quite a long time. But the fact that it is under the, I guess you could say, imprisonment of EA, there's a possibility that it might not get a good treatment, and that is a damn shame, because I loved Star Wars Battlefront 2 when I was younger. I love Battlefield 3, I love Battlefield 4, never played Battlefield Hardline, but from what I can see, it's basically extreme cops and robbers. All these games that DICE makes, they're all good. I'm not saying that DICE makes bad games, DICE makes awesome games. It's EA that's the problem. EA has this draconian mindset of how games need to be made, or not so much how they need to be made, but how they need to be pushed onto shelves to meet a deadline, because they think that us gamers are so impatient, when in reality, we're totally willing to wait as long as we need to get a perfectly working, 100% completed game, and not a broken game that doesn't work. And then, to add insult to injury, you tack on DLC pack after DLC pack to get more money out of us. And unfortunately, some people still buy it, and I really don't understand. This is to hoping that Star Wars Battlefront and the new Battlefield, whatever it's called, it's probably going to be Battlefield 5 or Battlefield Hardline 2. I hope it's Battlefield 5, because Hardline should just be a spin-off. Just leave it as a one-off. Keep the whole military infantry stuff. That's what people like to see. That's what I like to see. Whatever these two games are, Star Wars Battlefront and the new Battlefield, just please, EA, do not throw deadlines at DICE. They don't deserve that. They make great games. You're lucky to have them as a developer. This is why you were rated the worst company in the world 2 years in a row. You were given the golden turd twice. Do not get it a third time. Please. With that said, make sure to check out the rest of Co-Ed Gaming, where you can see me talk about videos that have nothing to do with Battlefield, because I like to talk about a lot of different things. Until then, take it easy. What's up guys, thanks so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you haven't gotten a chance to already, make sure to check out last week's video, which can be found right here. Also, if you haven't gotten a chance to already, make sure to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. And while you're at it, make sure to check out the rest of Co-Ed Gaming, where we upload gaming videos every single week. And as always, game on.